How's it going, guys? So back again, and I've another wee project for us today. We're working on the Lexus. So what we're doing today is I'm going to strip the material off my door cards and recover them. I got some awesome bride material. I recently done the shift boot or the gear stick gator. So I'm going to do the door cards now. If I have material left over, I'm going to do the handbrake gator as well. So I'll just kind of show you what stage I'm at so far, and give you a quick update, show you how it's going. So we have the door cards removed off the car at the minute. Fairly straightforward process. All you really have to do is there's a cover here for the tweeter. That's it there. That just clips off, and then there's, let me see, the door handle bracket sits, or the cover sits on there over the door handle. There's one Phillips head screw just in there. There's a wee cover, so you just want to prise that cover back or pop that back and take the screw out. And then where the door handle sits, it's just roughly around here. There's one Phillips head screw in there. So take those two Phillips head screws out and take the cover, that trim off where the door handle would be, and that'll sort of have the door released. What you're going to do then is come into the side. Now if you don't have a trim remover tool, a flathead screwdriver with a cloth around it would do just fine. You just want to jam that in the side of the door, and you'll see where the clips are here. There's a couple of tabs holding it in. There's one, another there, and there, and a couple up the side. All you're going to do is just prise the door off roughly where the tip is, or clip is, work the bottom one, and then you should be able to pull the door card off by hand. And then you're going to pull the door card out at the bottom, slide it up because it's sitting in on this runner. Just slide it out of that, lift the door card out, and then disconnect. There's 3 plugs on the driver's side, 2 on the passenger. So you have that plug, which is for controlling the electric window, and then we have this plug which goes down into the bottom, would be here where the reflector is. So just unclip those 2 plugs, that'll lift the door cards out. And then here we have 3 door cards so far. As you can see, I've already stripped the material off these. It's fairly straightforward. There's a rubber bit at the top here. I'm going to show you how to take that off. Once you have that off, just start at the edge, lift the material out, and work your way across. Now I'm going to clean these up because obviously we're going to be reupholstering over the top of this, and we don't want any of this old like adhesive and stuff here. So we're just going to remove that, give it a scuff down with sandpaper, just to get the surface ready for bonding, and then we're going to cut the new material to size and stick it on. So I just have the driver's door card here. I'm going to show you how we've done this. So you can see this rubber that I'm on about here. It's quite straightforward to remove. If you look in behind it, you'll see these metal clips. These metal clips will be folded over, and that's how you keep this attached to the door card. So all you're going to do is come in with a flathead screwdriver, and these will be flat. Just prise them up straight, and then you should be able to lift the rubber off. Now I've already done it with this door card. Let me see. It's quite hard to see. The screws are actually up and behind here, the tabs. So I've just took this wee small screwdriver and prised those back, and then once you've done that, it's a bit fiddly to do with one hand here, but you should be able to just pull that rubber back. So I've removed the rubber there, just done that off camera just because it's a bit fiddly. And you can see the clips again here I'm on about. And again, all I've really done is just get them with a small screwdriver, prise them up straight, and that just slides straight out with no hassle. That's how it's sat there, and just pop that out. So we're going to set that up there. We'll not need that again until we're putting the door cards back on. So just set that up there nice out of the road. There we go. And next we're going to take off the material. So I've took all the clips off the door cards here, just set them over one side. They just slide out of these holes, you just pop them out, set them all at this. It's just because I don't want to break anything while I'm working the door card. So lift this up. You see, this is the material we're taking off. So again, as I say, let's turn this around. As I say, all we're going to do, very simple, just start at one corner and work the edge up. You can heat the material if you want. It makes it a bit easier to get the glue off on the inside of the adhesive. But I'm going to be sanding that off anyway, so I'm not too worried. So just work this back from one corner, and you'll see it starting to come off there. It is leaving a bit of residue behind, but it's just a case of working with it and being patient. I'm just going to do this with 2 hands and then come back and show you what we've got. So as you can see, I've removed the material now. Come off, it's fairly straightforward, just pulling it off. As it says, you can heat it. That would help with taking some of this adhesive off, but we're going to sand it anyway, so we're not too worried. And what I've done here is I'm not actually going to be doing the material today. Today's Wednesday, I'm going to do this on Saturday when I have some more free time. All I've done is I've rolled up the material that we took off. You want to get it all off in one piece. Try your best not to rip it. It is a bit flexible, so it's going to be hard to rip anyway, but just don't rip it because you'll need this. And I've just rolled it up. I'll show you. What we're going to do is use this material as a template for when we're cutting out our new braid material that we're putting on. So I've just rolled that up and we're going to use that for a template. So I will cut this off here now, and when we are back on Saturday doing a bit more, we'll get you updated and show you how we're getting on. So just showing you here real quick what we're doing with the sandpaper. So basically I'm going to take and sand this all down. Not much to it, we're just sanding. If you don't feel too confident with the sandpaper, you can actually get a masking tape and just run an edge of masking tape along the plastic on the door card there, just to protect that from any scuffs or scratches. I'm not going to worry too much about that, for I'm pretty confident with sandpaper. Also, if you want, you can use a bit of maybe paint thinners or tar and glue remover, something just to help take this off. I'm just going to sand it down just because it doesn't really take that long anyway. So we'll get this sanded down and come back and we'll show you putting on the material. So we have the first door card done. As this previous, this is the driver's door card. As you can see, all we've really done here, I actually ended up using a bit of wax and grease remover there. Just sprayed it on, let it saturate for a minute, and then just wiped it with a cloth. I took the oars off, and then for the rest of it, we just keyed it down with some 40 grit sandpaper in the end up. And you're not looking this, you don't need to have this completely dead smooth, all sanded off. Basically, all you're doing here is preparing the surface for the glue to actually bond better. So you don't need to spend a whole load of time with this. This is only taking me really maybe 5-10 minutes just to kind of get this prepared. And as it says, once you have this all sanded and the majority of the old adhesive and the foam back removed, you just want to wipe it all down with panel wipe or wax and grease remover, and that's just going to help maximise the bond from the adhesive that we're going to be spraying on. I'm going to wipe this down again on Saturday before we recover it, just so I know there's definitely no contaminants on there, and I think it's going to stop the bond. So we'll come back and show you that. But in the meantime, here's the other 3 door cards. You can remember what they were like before, loaded with the adhesive and the foam back. So we'll get these 3 done and dusted, and we'll come back and we'll get some wrapping done. So we're here now. We're doing the material. We're going to wrap the door cards here now. So as you can see, I've got the material here. Just ordered that on eBay. It was only like £40 or something. So I've just laid out the covers that I took off the old door cards, or the door cards, and we're just going to measure them out, cut them. Now this material is woven, so as you can see the edges of it tend to fray. So what we're going to do is just leave like an extra inch or half an inch and fold it over and either iron it or glue it, so they're not going to fray on us. So we'll get these cut out and start putting them onto the door cards, and once they've done, we'll come back and show you how it looks. So we've cut out the material here now. All we done was, as is, I kept the template when I removed the original material. So what we've done, set that on top of the braid material, and we've cut it out exactly. Now this is a woven material, so the edges are tend to fray. So what we're doing is just sealing them off with the lighter here, just to stop it from fraying while it's on the door. So that's what we're doing here now, and then we're going to glue it onto the door and see how it goes. So we're back here now. We're going to put the material on the door card. So what we're using, we've got Evo Stick carpet adhesive. Now you can get impact adhesive as well, works the same job, just this worked out a bit cheaper. So what we're doing is light coat on the back of the material, and then once you've that coated, just a light coat on the door card here as well, just on the edges. Now you obviously want to try and avoid going around the edges with the adhesive, but don't worry too much if you do get a bit on. A bit of white spirits or panel wipe will take that off and remove it. So once this is coated, we'll give it a minute or two to tack, and then we will set the material on, work it into the edges and see how it goes. So we've got the material on. We didn't have a spare cameraman to help us record it, but basically what we've done was we've obviously cut the material to size. We started in the middle here. One of us worked one edge, one worked the other. Just started in the middle and lined it with the bottom. Now the material will sit sort of onto this edge because you're going to push that down, and you just kind of stretch it over to both sides and work it down in, work it along the bottom, and then obviously you want to smooth out the material. Now in the Lexus, as there's these three lines, and once we had the bottom set in, we kind of worked these in just with our fingers to get the line set under it. But easier to see there, hopefully. And once that worked in, you want to take like a plastic trim tool and push the edges on as far as they go, or you can use like a loyalty card or bank card just to work on. I wouldn't use your bank card because it's covered in glue, but just work on the edges, fairly straightforward, and fold it over the edge. We have a bit of excess, so we're going to cut that off here, and then these door cards have the rubber strip which will cover the end. So we'll get this finished up, cut the door handle out, that's around here. We'll just cut that out flush with a blade, and we'll come back and show you what it looks like. So we've got the door cards finished up there. We have all four done, and they turned out really well. So this is, we got the door handle cut out there with the rubber strip back onto the top, and it's actually, I'm very impressed with them. They've come out really good. So they have. So there's the fronts, and we've just changed up the material for the back. So I went with the top edge of the gradient for the front, and then we just changed up and done the darker gradient in the back, just obviously with the tinted windows and stuff. We kind of want the back of the car to be a bit darker anyway. So again, around the edges, and you know, it's worked in very well. Nice good neat cutout. And again, as we got the three lines under the material as well, which I'm very happy about. So all together, good job. I'll get these under the car and then get this video finished off. So that's us all finished up now, folks. We have the door cards back in the car, and I must say they are looking fantastic. Notice I've also got the gear knob gator done. I'm going to do the handbrake gator in the next week or two, because I have some leftover material of this colour, so I'll do that there. But I mean, I am very impressed with the way these have turned out. They look incredible, even on the car. They look absolutely awesome. Show you the last two here. Definitely a fiddly job. Not something I would recommend to somebody with no patience, because it does take quite a bit of work and it is quite fiddly. But yeah, they're looking awesome. If you've made it this far in the video, this is the end. I know it's been a very long video, probably my longest yet, but there's a lot to get through. I just wanted to sort of make something that kind of details for anybody else wanting to take on this job or wanting to do this job. I wanted to make something that kind of gives you an idea of what way we done it. Obviously it's turned out quite good. I'm happy with it. So anyway, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. We cut this off here now. There's no a long time, but I will get the walk around video of the Fiesta uploaded eventually. I'll get it done. I need to wash it and wax it, and then I'll get the video. So bear with me. I'll get that uploaded. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Cut this off. Till next time. Adam out. Thanks.